Hey there, Toby from Diabetes Every Day. Welcome back. Hey, if you're looking for an excuse to go on vacation or to spend time doing some hobbies, I have the excuse for you. How about good health with your diabetes management? Check out this latest Throwback Thursday video on leisure and remember to subscribe. I'm taking a few minutes of my vacation in Ireland to bring you some very good and very important news. I've just spent 4 exhausting days attending a conference for food communicators in Dublin. And because my expenses were almost totally covered, I was able to stay a few extra days in Ireland to relax and unwind. I love to travel, and that's a key part of my message. The importance of adding leisure activities to our priority list. Recently, I happened to see 2 unrelated pieces of information that really tell 2 sides of an important story. A study published in the online journal Stress reported that high levels of the hormone cortisol in hair was a more reliable predictor of heart attack risk than high blood pressure, smoking, or high cholesterol among 2 groups of men. Cortisol is sometimes called the stress hormone, and researchers suggested that measuring cortisol concentrations in hair instead of blood or urine was a better way to measure chronic stress over a period of months. Stress is normal and healthy in response to a stressful incident like a near-miss car wreck, but it's the never-ending background stress that seems to be most dangerous. Incidentally, cortisol is also related to our bodies accumulating what's called visceral fat, a condition suspected of contributing to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. A second article called Adults at Play, published in the Canisius College magazine, discussed the critical importance of leisure time to a healthy, well-balanced life. And that's not only a healthy emotional life, but also a healthy physical life. The article pointed out that participating in truly leisure activities eases our heart rate, reduces our blood pressure, and gives our emotions a break from the stress of everyday life. Stress is so hard to avoid these days, and we all know that having diabetes can add even more stress. Stress impairs our ability to concentrate and make wise decisions, interferes with our attempts to make positive lifestyle changes, and plays a big role in mindless eating. For these reasons alone, stress becomes an enemy to effective diabetes management. But the actual physical effects of chronic stress appear to be significant too, and that makes this issue all the more important. Now, when you and I discuss serious emotional issues related to diabetes, like depression, I'll be sure and include an expert to help us because I'm not one. But I want to focus this clip on leisure because I know firsthand how true relaxation can recharge your batteries. After all, I've been doing diabetes management without missing a day for more than 40 years, and I've been through the same kinds of life stresses that all of us experience. Leisure is one of my secrets to coping, and I'm strongly recommending you make it one of yours too. Making time for leisure falls under one of my 3 essential commitments to diabetes management. Priority. Making self-care a true priority. So what counts as leisure? That's the good news. It can be anything you do just for you that provides satisfaction, arouses interest, has a sense of escape, and most importantly is pleasurable. Anything that allows your mind to separate from the demands and stresses of everyday life. I like to travel, I may have mentioned, but traveling all the time is impractical and expensive. But I also like to create scrapbooks of my travels, and I like to garden, and I like to read. Those I can do anytime for just pennies. If you can find something you enjoy together as a family, great. If your chosen leisure involves physical activity like tennis or hiking, for instance, then you've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Remember, it only counts as your leisure activity if it works for you. But the article from Canisius recommends trying new things just to test your interest. For For some of you, it has been so long that you may have forgotten what leisure activities you once found interesting. We may never know what works best until we try several, and our capacity to participate in some activities changes with age. The key is always time, not having the time, but making the time. And making the time is the real point here. In fact, let's call it an assignment. This is part of our commitment to make it a priority for our own self-care and understanding how important self-care can be to both our mental and physical health, including a pursuit of leisure, can help us overcome the guilt that we're taking valuable time away from something or someone else. The truth is that really taking care of ourselves helps ensure we're there for that something or someone for a long, long time to come. For me, it's back to my travels on the Emerald Isle. Thanks for watching.